Okay, we're back. And we're going to finish out dungeon. Unfortunately, we still don't have a very great way of dealing with this ghost here. So let's just go down. Should be able to kill almost everything we come across just with PvC, so I'm not super concerned. The only thing I'm really concerned about is running into something like a stone giant, you know? You know, it would be awesome. It'd be awesome if we found a Necronomicon. That'd be great. Wow, did I kill him? No, he's still there. Weird. This has got to be a unseen horror, but man, maybe I shouldn't have gotten rid of pain. It's okay, we'll just use Dazzle Spray to finish him off. This is obnoxious. It's like running away. Did I kill it? It just walked away. Weird. This is why we really need some synth. Looks like none has spawned though. Okay, here's a little friend again. I'll do a couple damage if I don't have any, like I can really only do up to how much I'm hurt is the problem. This is a little odd. I was killing these things very easily before. Anyway, he's dead. But yeah, Vampiric Touch was doing the job earlier. And all of a sudden it wasn't anymore. Let's let this stuff come forward. I didn't BVC it because, well, this Cyclops was coming and he could do a lot of damage to me. He's confused now though, so... Got that one confused too, very good. That is a new tile for Maurice. Let's get the confuse on him. And he doesn't get a chance to steal any of my precious goods. Unfortunately, we've got another one of these guys. $38 hit points. I guess I was fighting him maybe when I was a little more hurt and I was able to drain a little more hit points. And then you know what I bet happened? Maybe, I suppose I could be wrong, but maybe they added new like AI for these guys, because it was always possible for them to sort of wander away, but now it seems like it's actually trying to. See, look at that, look at that, look at that. It goes... actually walks away from me, like on purpose almost. There we go. Gosh, I sure hope that's not a real change. I may be imagining it, and I really hope I am, because that is obnoxious. And that monster was already really, really obnoxious. Whoa, 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 I could have gotten one shot at there. Not likely with this much hit points, but possible. Moving a little too fast. Actually, I'm not sure. A two-headed ogre. Okay, so 35 damage plus 2 clubs, so 75 damage. So technically, but extraordinarily unlikely. He would have to hit for max damage on both attacks. I don't feel too bad about that, but it was definitely a misplay, nonetheless. Losing a little bit of time on those unseen horrors kind of made me want to hurry through the rest of this floor, but, you know, as you know, we're not speedrunning here, so there's no particular reason for me to care about that other than, you know, a desire to finish the run faster. And that's what it is, though. That'll get you killed more often than anything else, is just rushing for the sake of finishing out a run. You know, when you start to taste victory. Which it's like, it's not like we're right about to pick up the orb or anything, but this character is, you know, I'm already tasting victory because it's, we've got the BBC pretty much entirely filled out on power, almost, so it's just a matter of time as long as I don't screw anything up. Whereas in the early game, it's more of a crapshoot, and I'm more inclined to take my time because it's like any small mistake gets multiplied tenfold. But I gotta pay attention to the fact that I am a deep elf. And that means that, effectively, I'm sort of still in the early game, and I'm kind of pretending that I'm not. Whoops. Waiting for them to be in the same square. That's interesting. We get intelligence. By the way, that our missile definitely helping here. You may have seen that one of the attacks got repelled. That's the Amulet of Air in action there. I may train some fighting real soon. Just to get a little more in the way of hit points. Okay, tried out that artifact. It's not anything that's worth wearing. Okay, now we got a problem. Now we're cooking with gas. This cannot banish us thanks to my insistence on getting tons and tons of MR, but it can still do a ton of damage to me. Looks like we've got the Fireball Rolcha. Actually, let me check on what else she can do. I should have done that. Alright, we're not. This is fine. She can't one-shot me or anything, so we'll just pop on the, Didn't quite get her. We're running out of mana, so we'll let this guy deal with the problem, maybe? Whew. Got some steam here. There we go. Got her. The Rolcha's a rough find this early in the game. But you can find her even earlier than this, so I'm just happy I didn't auto-explore into her and then eat an LCS, which can happen, and it's very unfortunate if that happens. Auto-explore deaths have got to be the worst. Okay, good. We got the confuse on him. Always want to hex Nessos if you can. Let's drop these stones, pick up the longbow, just trying it out. It's probably flaming, yeah, he always has a flaming, I think. Not gonna lie, it is tempting to actually just go into bows, considering how great bows are. I'm not gonna, unless I find like six enchant weapon scrolls, but probably not gonna happen. I've already enchanted up my dagger quite a bit. Alright, here's some fun. We're gonna have to, whoops. We're gonna have to use Dazzle Spray. By the way, he can only do 66, so I'm not in one-shot territory here or anything. Why don't we just hog on out of here? Actually, that's what I should have done, confused right off the bat. And I'm going to try to just stab it. Okay, we got the confuse down. You know what? I could still take quite a bit of damage here, so... I think the move here is to... yeah, this is good. I want to fight it in a hallway, you see. Then I can get Empiric Draining. Any damage I take is really no big deal, because I'll just drain it away as soon as I get a decent amount of it. Like so. It's a shame when you run up against monsters that are BVC resistant, but... or immune, I guess I should say. It's not the end of the world. Alright, hold up. That's an Efreet, so we want to get him first with the BVC. Thankfully he goes down without a problem. Now what do we got here? Looks like an unseen horror. What a shame. Yeah, look at that. He's definitely running away. I guess it's possible I've just killed him too quickly on other characters throughout the entire time I played this game, but it looks to me like something's changed. I've never experienced them purposefully running away like that. So, I mean, we'll see, I guess, but I don't think... I can always check the log. Okay, goes that gold coming through for me. Okay, we've cleared out this little vault entrance pretty easily. That's cool. Sometimes these can be a pain, but BDC makes it easy. You know what? I'm going to go right into this. My arm missile's making me perhaps a touch overconfident, but we'll see how it works out. Could I have been one-shotted there? I don't think so. Probably shouldn't have engaged all that stuff at once. I should have drawn it back into a hallway of some sort. here's our friend the Cyclops. Get the Confuse on him again and get him with PVC. Here's a book, hopefully Necronomicon, but it looks like... I think that symbol means it's an artifact book. I see a death... I see a skull on it, but I don't think that means it's Necromancer or anything. I have taken a bit of an interest in whether tiles kind of give you a sneak peek at information, but in general they don't. In general, it's actually crafted in a way that it won't do that. Let's step away so we can't be bolted. All right. I see we found another Pro Magic. I'm going to keep that on me in case I run into a Lich or something. We're going to drop random effects. We're going to drop Polymorph. This is Callings. This is a really good book to have. Yeah, I guess I'm going to do Lightning Spire. That's probably the best summon spell there is for blocking things because you can place it wherever you want. Okay. Let's take Air to 5, I suppose, and let's take Summonings to 5, and we'll actually only take Air to 3, and that should put me at like 1% fail rate considering my intelligence and spellcasting. Doesn't need to be huge or awesome or anything, it just needs to be castable reliably. Oh, we want to confuse first. Try to guarantee we won't get rocks thrown at us. Moving up the ranks nicely in the spells that we're training. Spell schools. Lightning Spire is already up to 9% fail rate. Or down to, I should say. We'll confuse the Shadow, we'll take him out with Dazzle Spray. Okay, we're gonna step back. Good thing I got the Confuse on him, that's convenient. And everything's dead. All this battlefield control is just really great. It's really, really excellent. Oops, should have confused this first. Somebody's trying to get a hold of me on Discord, that's okay. By the way, this Lightning Spire is going to be awesome, because it gives me a way to kill things as long as they're not immune to electricity, so no wisps. And it gives me a way to kill things other than what I've been doing, which is just great. Okay, we will enchant the magic resistance robe, and then I will take my scrolls of enchant armor and turn them off. We'll just go run and grab them if we need them. Book of Changes. And we found a Book of Beasts, and I didn't notice. Summon Hydra, huh? It is tempting. You can kill Orbs of Fire with Summon Hydra as long as the Hydra doesn't die, which is a tall order. Let's get Summon Butterflies. I am very tempted, I'm not gonna lie. If it was Eldritch Tentacle, I would be diving into summonings. Mana Viper is actually pretty good too, but remember, we're not worshipping Sifmuna, but on the other hand, I just realized 5 Scrolls of Amnesia, I'm set, so I can leisurely memorize whatever the hell I want, really. Sticks to Snakes might not be bad. 774 arrows, I mean, that's a solid pick. Better than Butterflies, really. I shouldn't have memorized Butterflies knowing that that was available. Then again, that'll require me to train some transmutations, and I don't want to, so I think we'll leave that. I'm just going to remember that this is here and sort of consider it. I'll get Mana Viper. It won't hurt. Let me put it that way. Okay, this is confused. We'll just kill it with a combination of Lightning Spire and Dazzle Spray. Now, these guys definitely want a piece of me. Uh-oh. Just use the Wand of Flame. I see I'm slowed. That's okay, because he's dead. No big deal, really. I'm RF+, not super concerned about this dude. Try to confuse him. He is confused, and he walks into the lava and he dies. Fine. Okay, Mana Viper down to 7%. Lightning Spire at 3. I don't think I need to train any more summonings. I guess I'll take it to 6. I love this Spire BVC combo, though, because it just puts something in the way. Even if it was a 1 hit point thing, I'd be happy with it. It's one of the reasons why Butterflies is going to be handy. Oh, we got summonings to 6. Alright, let's go back to Earth and Air. Or excuse me, Necro and Earth. It'd be cool if we found Shatter. That would be great. Alright. Okay, cool. That's D15. Now we go into Snake Pit, like I said last time. Also, why don't we clear out these obnoxious ghosts? That's one way to do it. And now we'll go to D5 and do the same thing. Actually, you know what? It doesn't matter enough. We've already fully explored the floor, so I'm not real concerned about that crappy little ghost. It's not like he's going to cause me trouble in the orb run or anything. That's a level up. Very good. I think that it's about time for me to train fighting up to 8 and dodging up to 10. Meanwhile, BVC is 2 pips away from max power. It's good stuff. Got a hat there. With any luck, that's going to be MR+, and that will free up one of my rings. Gotta free up some of my inventory, actually. Let's drop that just for a second. Nope, no luck. No luck. What can I drop? I would like to have something free here. We can identify some stuff for starters. Then we can drop Brand Weapon. I'm going to turn off Scroll of Brand Weapon. We really don't need it. I'm not going to bother branding the dagger. It just does not matter. abandoned shop? Yes, it is. A book. Always happy to see a book. Unfortunately, we're getting all the crappy little low-level books. Doesn't really do anything for me. Let's turn off scrolls, or excuse me, wands of random effects and polymorph. Flame, for that matter. What did I find just now? Potions of curing, okay. Okay. This kind of thing makes me want to have our poise. I mean, he can actually do a pretty nice pile of damage to me. 3d 13, 13, 26, 39. That's no joke. People say you don't need our poise for this place, and it's true, but they seem to neglect that it's the, you know, it's that, unfortunately, that bolt of poison can really do a number on you. Suppose I could wear that terrible ring and save myself some money. Although, as long as the only thing that could really ruin my day is if I ran into just a ton of guardian serpents and they immediately had me surrounded. That would be a bad time. Speaking of bad times, we've got one heading towards us right now. Here we go, they're all BVC'd. They should all die. And they do. Up to 4,000 gold, that's pretty sweet. Take this stuff out pretty easily. Remember, we have RF plus, so I'm not super concerned about getting hit for a lot of fire damage. It's really only poison that worries me in here. And Guardian Serpent's bringing big melee next to me. Speaking of poison. Anyway, Gozag Gold is going to help me quite a bit in here. Because there's a lot of distraction that's going to happen. It's going to let me walk away from stuff. It's pretty good, you know. I am rather wishing that I had gone Rue. This is fine, though. I may do, like, a quick Centaur run next time, just to kind of pad my streak a bit. But I do plan on getting Greater Player in this streak, as much as I possibly can, anyway. Probably won't do any Chaos Knights. But other than that, yeah. Maybe like a Minotaur Chaos Knight. That might be something I'm willing to do, but... You don't know, I mean, Zom can just end your run when you're a Chaos Knight, so... Not sure if it's really worth it. Hold on a second. What is that, Nagaraja? They can haste themselves, you see. It is, in fact, Nagaraja. Maybe it still is Greater Naga. Yeah, okay. 2, 4, 6. Well, darn, if he's hasted... Yeah, man, if he's if he is hasted, he can do like 120 damage. That's, ooh. I do need our poise. I do need our poison here. I'll finish out this floor. Well, it's only if he's hasted, though. So, and plus the range on both of those things is quite bad, so it's probably not a huge deal. Yeah, I'm just gonna sally forth here. Okay, we're leaving. It's too much stuff combined with a Guardian Serpent. It's just too scary. He's gonna be nearby, but hopefully we can kill some of this stuff. Okay, let's get him in the BVC. Hopefully this stuff doesn't end up next to me. I'm gonna do a little something to make sure it doesn't. Now only 2 things can be next to me at once here. Alright, that worked out quite well. Okay, we've got a bazaar, and it's an unannounced bazaar. We can go in here at any moment. Let's go in now. We have tons of gold. Feeling good. Let's just... One was a mimic. Let's just see what all this stuff is. Okay, I see lots of good potions. I see a bookshop. There's our mecca right here. Book of the Dragon. Could go for that Dragon's Call. Quite a nice spell. Book of the Warp. There's the translocations I'd love to have, but not the main one that I want, which is Eldritch Tentacle. Penfolio gives me Summon Forest. Don't care too much about that at this point. Jeez. So none of the spells I actually badly wanted. In fact, trolly as this game is, it has failed to provide me even with Shatter. So the 3 spells I was really looking for were like Infestation, a couple other Necronomicon spells, I guess. Bordnors would have been nice. Shatter would have been okay, and Eldritch Tentacle would have been awesome. That's unfortunate. Yeah, that is just unfortunate. Jeez. I mean, I could go for the Dragon's Call. That could do this for me. I don't care too much about Controlled Blink. I mean, it'd be really nice. Like, really, really nice, but... Jeez. Well, I'll tell you what. Let's hop on over here and see if we have enough gold for it after I buy this haste. More haste, heal wounds, curing, don't care about might. More haste and heal wounds. Ambrosia, sure, let's spend some gold on Ambrosia. Yep, nothing else of interest other than books. I have plenty of gold for whatever I want, but I don't want to blow too much. Oh, man. Book of Annihilation's on a deep elf. It's like, gee, I sure want this, but none of this crap is useful to me except for Crystal Spear. And I don't want to be close to things for Crystal Spear. However... Jeez. I'm so close already to being able to cast Crystal Spear. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if I already can. Let's take a look. 87%, yeah, it's so close. If I train a little bit of Conjurations, it's good to go. I don't even like Crystal Spear, though. I prefer Iron Shot. Dragon Call, on the other hand, 100% fill rate. I have almost no summoning. I think, as a matter of principle, I have to get it, unfortunately. So I got the Crystal Spear. I might want to pick up Yara's as well. I can turn off haste, I guess. That's pretty good. Sure. Let's drop some garbage so I can actually pick this up. Wow, I'm actually having some problems here choosing what to throw away. Interesting. I mean, I'll drop... Geez, I'll drop Berserk Rage. There's almost no situation where I would want to use that. So we've blown through a little bit of gold here. We're going to memorize Crystal Spear. We're going to memorize Yara's after amnesiaing off... Let's amnesia off Dazzle Spray. The only reason I had Dazzle Spray was to kill things that I couldn't kill without using another option. Do I want to get rid of Vampiric Draining? Not really, it's kind of a survival tool. Let's get rid of Lita's. That was a little experiment, and it's pretty much as bad as I remember. Gil's Gravitas is an option, but let's just get Yara's. Alright. I'm going to get these defenses. I'm going to get these to nice round numbers, and then we're going to train nothing but conjurations once everything's done. Now I get to be less worried about these Nagarajas, because I can just Yara's them if they ever get hasted, so they're never going to be hasted around me. Oh boy. Roxanne. Roxanne's going to have some very nice earth spells that I would love to have, but she can also one-shot me. Crystal Spear. She cannot one-shot me with Iron Shot. That's only 75, 76, 77, 78 damage. So the Crystal Spear only has 3 range. I'm not too worried. I can always blink out of here. So we'll do that. We'll do Mana Viper, order them to attack. Nice, she's magic, she's anti-magicked. Oh, the hands just sort of let go there. Guess they only last so long. Alright. Well, there's Stat Form, which not a terribly great thing to get on a caster. I mean, it's good insofar as it'll keep you alive, but I was hoping for Iron Shot is what I wanted. Wow, it had Von Clutch in it. That's cute. Alright, forget that. I'll consider getting Stat Form, but probably not. On the other hand, it would solve my AC and hit point problem. Okay, we don't want to be next to all that. Alright, give me the robe. Could be Arc Magi, fire resistance, that's not any kind of good for what this character has already found. He's Identify on the Morning Star. Okay, that's a floor. That is a floor. Looks like we've pretty much cleared all the items that we care about. Picked up everything we cared about, I mean. And now we enter the final floor, and unfortunately we've got this dude next to me. Or I've got this dude next to me. Let's try Cause Fear. Good, he's afraid. Now the Guardian Serpent is dead, so we can just finish off this last guy. Sweet. Worked out pretty smoothly. Remember, we do have our elect. So while those serpents, those electric serpents, are really scary, it's not like suicide like it would be with this much hit points, you know, if I didn't have our elect. I am actually pretty much hoping quite a lot that I get Shatter at some point, because that'll make Zot 5 more fun. I can break into the lungs. Not have to worry so much about certain things. Get the Yaras. Get the Yaras again. And we kill the whole group, but I promise you more is coming. I'm gonna run out of mana before they run out of Nagas, so I'm gonna have to walk on out of here eventually. Now's as good a time as any. Hopefully that's far enough. Yep, got my mana back, we can go right back out. Goes. Down he goes. Pretty much all the tough Nagas are dying just as fast as the weak ones. It's always good to see. This is not so good. We could actually take a good bit of damage here, and we are. So let's walk on out of here. You know, I could Yara's off Portal Projectile, I think. Not actually positive about that one. Oh, here we go. Fighting and dodging are where I want them to be, so let's get that Conjurations, and pretty soon we're going to have LCS. People love that spell. I think Iron Shot's better just strictly because of the range. Like if I were to... Like if I were to aim this, you see it only goes 3 spots, which is just incredibly short. It is not where I would like to be, you know? So hopefully we can just chalk that up to Iron Shot training. Maybe that'll work out for me. Maybe I'll actually find Iron Shot. Sweet. Let's seems like this clear is happening very, very smoothly. I always like to see that. Unfortunately, this Guardian Serpent doesn't want to die. But he didn't send dudes next to me, and that's really all I ask for. It would be quite dangerous on this character. Crystal Spear already down to 65%. What I might do, just for fun, is I might play every caster on my greater player as a Gnoll, just because Gnolls start out as particularly strong, fun casters. Let's walk away. Guardian Serpent could prove to be a problem. There he is. And he sends this guy next to me. Very good. I think we're about to get the rune. This is one of only 2 places it can be on this floor in the center of either of these circles. A lot of Nagarajas, that's a little bit scary. Ooh. Could have gotten one-shotted there from the haste, maybe. Okay, that could have been a little more careful. There's the rune. Alright, let's remember to Yara's that crap off this time. Oops. Yeah, just to keep my sanity, I think I'm going to have to play a Centaur next. Have one of those fun 4 video games where it only takes me like 4 hours or less to clear out everything. I may not even videotape it, I don't know. Oops. Yara's him. Put him in the BBC. Yara's him again. Put him in the BBC. Let's get some intelligence. Oof. Not good. Not good. Let's walk on away from this stuff. Not good at all. Not a damage potential. By no means am I indestructible. Far from it. What is my Crystal Spear at? 28%. All right. the swamp. Now we're at 50 minutes, but you know, I'm feeling like I can probably finish this out in 10 minutes. Or a little bit more. Just a thought. Cost is still pretty low. Experience cost, I mean, for conjurations. Might behoove me to put on some more poise for this place. On the other hand, it really only matters for these things. Let's use curing. I would definitely rather be doing the summoning plan than this conjurations idea. In fact, I probably should have gone ahead and picked up, come to think of it, I should have just gone and gotten Summon Forest, because that would have made this extremely easy in Swamp. BVC still kills almost everything in here, but I think we're probably going to ascend with Gozag, the more I think about it. Especially if I can collect, like, say 9,000 gold. That's kind of the magic number that makes this just insanely easy. Because you can just bribe as many times in a row as you want. Like 3 times is more than enough. Okay, we just got a buckler of cold resistance. It's always good when you find a buckler with some kind of resistance on it, because then you've got a slot you weren't using for anything really important, and now it's providing something useful. So we are doing great on resistances. And it actually matters for this, because look, bog bodies can do a lot of cold damage. Now they can't. Hydra goes down. Everything dies to BVC. That's the fun thing. I really would like to just Crystal Spear this thing, but I know I shouldn't. Let's confuse him instead. Let the Lightning Spire kill him. Did I say BVC? I meant to say I want to Crystal Spear him. I don't really have a good option for damaging these things. That's not Crystal Spear, and it's just not quite. It's not quite up to snuff yet. Almost. We're almost there. Just a little more. Alright, this is hilarious. Just kill him with BVC. Cannot pog. There we go. Clever use of pog and BVC, and he should go down. There we go. Very high level monster. Can't do anything against the BVC Pog combo. Is that an artifact? Nope, regular scarf. Scarf of Resilience. You know what? I'm going to wear that. As much as this character wants AC, having a pip of fire resistance and a pip of cold resistance in the same item is just... You would have to give me an MR item to make me not take that. Which is actually exactly what I did with my robe. Okay, I want to be very careful here. We'll make Aspire. Why I did that, because he immediately tried to do some nasty things to me. Use the Pog. We'll just wait a little bit for him. Okay, we make the Spire again. He comes forward. See, I had to get away because he was in the deep water. We'll keep using Spires to make sure he has a hard time hitting me with the Thorns. And as you see, he dies before he gets a chance to do even 1 damage to me. Which makes Spire an excellent tool in combination with smite-targeted stuff like BVC. All right, down to Swamp 3. Now we're next to a 4-headed Hydra. That's 80 damage possible. Take a step. He hasn't woken up. That's cool. We'll put the Spire here. He'll have to fight through it. We'll put another Spire, and he'll just get eaten by the zombie hands before he gets a chance to ruin my day. Book of Power. That makes me feel a little bit better about training conjurations, because now I do have Iron Shot. I can Amnesia off. Hell, I could Amnesia off Crystal Spear, actually. And I'm going to. Because Iron Shot is just the better play. As for what I want to drop here, jeez. I can drop the Ring of Ice. I don't need that anymore. And I don't particularly need to carry around the Book of Power, although I kinda want Spellforge Servitor. I suppose it could, like, Rocket Fire, Rapid Fire, Iron Shots for me. It's not terrible. It's not a bad idea. Man. Jeez, with all these amnesias, it's kind of like, why not? I'm gonna get it. Now, is Iron Shot hungerless? No, it's not. Let's take Conjurations to 14, and then we'll take Spellcasting to 18, and we'll see where we're at on Hungerless Iron Shot. Okay. This is going to be a little bit rough, perhaps, depending on if Hornets pop out of him. Should be fine, though. Nope, he just dies. Okay, we got Donald here. The Donald. Five-headed Hydra, potential for 100 damage. Let's use this fancy Iron Shot we just got. Down he goes. All right. That's the floor. We've hit 1 hour, but we're making pretty good time. Just gotta clear out this fourth and final floor. Still a little bit of spell hunger on this, but I think I don't mind so much. Yeah, we'll keep this on C. This is kind of an annoying weapon to use against these guys, but oh, you know what? I may have to I may have to get rid of my Amulet of Air, because I think this is in fact messing with my accuracy. Of course, I could always just get Orb of Destruction. That kills Orbs of Fire pretty easily. Oh, here we go. Stay far away so he can't really chain lightning me. Down he goes. Sweet. Yeah, everything kind of came together for this character that I really shouldn't have chosen the route that I did. Again, I should have gone Conjurations, not Conjurations, I should have gone Summoning instead of Conjurations. Because of just a variety of factors, I mean, especially this Amulet of Air. But with all that said, I mean, it's going to work out, everything's fine, it's just, I could have done this a little more optimally, is all I'm saying. Here's the other problem. Summonings are just so strong that it's kind of, you're kind of in a situation where it's like, oh, you're dumb if you don't go summonings. You know, that's literally how powerful they are. You know. Looks like we have the ice ending. You know what? This is tripping me up. I'm going to put this on F. I love this BVC lightning combo. It's so good. Because it holds the one in front back while my lightning spire clears it out. All of the enemies, not just the one in front. And the ones they just can't get past the one in the front that's trapped. Which means I can kinda sorta use BVC against enemies that are actually immune to BVC in a roundabout kind of way. Cool little spell. Alright, Iron Shot, still 2 pips of hunger. I probably shouldn't be spamming it so much, but it's probably okay. We're always able to buy some of these rations from Orc. Okay, I'm going to venture in here. I'm not too worried. Remember, I have 2 pips of cold resistance, so this is fine. Oh, that's quite a few ice hydras. quite a few simulacrums. There's my rune. And there's the branch. So, cool. Let's check out this cloak just to be sure. Cloak of invisibility, rather have resistance. Whoa, wait a minute. I think I may have seen something there, just real quick. What's going on up here? Some kind of hidden little secret here, perhaps? Let's use flight. Nope. Just wasting my potions. Alright. It's fine. Okay. 2 runes. Witches can barely paralyze me. We're immune to ogre mages, vampire knights, and whatever. So just ancient liches and liches are all I need to worry about MR-wise, so vaults is probably okay. We have enough gold. We have 5,600. I could buy some more shops, although I think I'm just going to save it for... bribes. I like to be able to bribe the orb run. Interesting. Okay. Whoops. Anyway, yeah, I think obviously we're going to cut it here. I don't know if I'm going to go into slime. The answer is probably not. I have our core, and I have enough R magic, you know, MR plus to avoid golden eyes, but it's just, I don't really have the tools to kill things easily in there, so we'll see. Probably vaults next time, but until then, I am signing out.